Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild, dangerous world out there, folks. But here we stand, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
Woo! Lordy! Natch, we're on fire today. You know why we're on fire, sir? It's Friday. It's Friday! Pa, 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 pa. Ladies and gentlemen, well done. You made it to the end of the week. I'm talking primarily right now to you guys who are listening to me live at 8:30 in the morning, Central European time. How are you doing out there, warriors? You made it. Well done. Enjoy your weekend. You've earned it. Good morning, Rob. You guys really do keep me on my toes, says the Bridge. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, Bridge. Guys, if you want to catch up with the show live, just like the Bridge has, if you want to interact, play the games, offer your opinion, that's primarily what this show is about. It's your opinions, a safe space to say whatever you want, you know, and we may laugh, but we'll never judge you. That's what this is about. I'm here to play devil's advocate, el abogado del diablo, and it's the role I was born to play, friends. I just caught you by chance, said the Bridge. Got you through the corner of my eye. Wow, nivelazo, Bridge. The corner of my eye.
Nivelazo.
Do you have a similar expression in Spanish, Nach? La esquina de mi ojo?
No, not exactly.
Or del ojo, right? You don't say, you don't possess your eyes.
No, yeah,
they just
exactly.
exist in
Would
Spain.
be esquina del ojo, but no.
All right. It kind of means, it was in my peripheral vision. I saw you in my peripheral vision. I wasn't expecting you, and I saw you from the corner of my eye. All right. How are we doing out there, folks? It's Friday, as I said, and I got a lot of news, a lot of things to get through, friends. I've had a good week. This is my first week back doing the show in this studio. Yeah, it's been fun, Nash. It's been nice to work together again.
Yeah, I like doing the show.
Yeah, I forgot how easy it is. I forgot how easy it is. De reojo, says the Bridge. I think doesn't reojo mean when you're kind of skeptical about, or you kind of have some negative feeling about someone? You lo miras de reojo?
No, that would be with recelo, maybe. Would be the closest, starting with re.
Okay. All right, well, don't listen to me when it comes to Spanish. I wouldn't even listen to me when it comes to English, but here I am. Here we are, folks. So, congratulations on surviving the week, friends. What have we got coming up for you today? Let me tell you, 2 delectable news bits for our Complete the News section, if you want to know what. We're going to take a look at Wimbledon, the famous tennis tournament place, whatever. We're also going to take a look at a marathon run by a 50-year-old Chinese man. You know when it sounds boring to describe like that, it's going to be a really funny one, and it is. Natch, I beat you on Complete the News yesterday. It was that was a personal best. I'd never beaten you on a Thursday before.
Who would have thought that aliens, no?
Yeah,
aliens.
he was having sex with aliens. Yeah. Who would have thought? Maybe he kind of looks a little alien. I don't know what the aliens are looking for in men. I really don't. I mean, I kind of look like one of the great aliens. I mean, maybe not the big almond eyes, but I've certainly got a big, smooth, round head. So that's what's coming up in Complete the News, friends. Then we'll go to speak to our 100 humans when we ask them what mistake they are determined never to make again. And for the first time ever, I did something yesterday, Natch. I posted on my Instagram the 100 humans question and let people give me their answers. So I'm going to read a few of those answers in the show today. So I'm excited about that. It's the first time I've done that. Yeah, thank you for interacting, folks. You guys are awesome. But that's all that fun. All that stuff that you just heard me talk about that blew your mind, that's really cool. That's all coming in the second half, guys. We've got a whole first half full of fun. We've got a good unpopular opinion today. The unpopular opinion being Hang on, I'm just scrolling to get the wording right. The concept of marriage is outdated and should end. Which is me kind of rewording something that Trusky said. Because Trusky was, he was a little shorter when he said it. He said, oh God, where is it? Sorry, 1 second. My bad, guys. Marriage no longer works, he said. Marriage no longer works. I don't know if he's projecting there. But he said marriage no longer works. And let me tell you guys, it was in fact an unpopular opinion. By a great deal. I think Chusky's better at doing the unpopular opinions than me. Mine always end up a bit too popular. So that was from Trusky, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Good morning. Good morning, great. You are unique and authentic. No, you're unique and authentic, Hadria. And did I tell you, you're looking good today. Don't know what it is you've done. Maybe something with your hair. You're looking good. You too, Bridge. I'm not ignoring you. You're both looking fantastic. I don't know how you did it, but congratulations. Enjoy your Friday. All right. But that's what's coming up in the later part of the show, guys. Before we get to that, I'm here. You're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. Bunch of stuff to talk about today. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do of all the stuff I have prepared. First thing I wanted to let you all know about is Quentin Tarantino. He's taking a step back from film. He was recently interviewed about his book. He's got a new book out, Cinema Speculation, and is the title of the book. I'm sorry. And at the event where he was promoting his book, he said that he was going to make a return to TV, to make an 8-episode TV series. I don't know how true this is or how excited to be about it. I remember a while ago, Quentin Tarantino expressing the desire to direct a Star Trek movie. Dude, a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie, that is something that's going to get me to the cinema. You know? Uhuru and Kirk with Kalashnikovs shooting Klingons. I'm there for that. An 8-episode TV series, I'm not sure. I'm going to read you a little bit from a report from Variety. The filmmaker wasn't forthright with narrative or production details, so he didn't let the interviewer know any details about the project. About the story, the plot, what part of the production process it is. Maybe there's not even a script ready. That's why I don't know how excited to be about this. Tarantino has worked on television before. He directed 2 episodes of CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. Dun, dun. I don't know the sounds from Crime Scene Investigation. I have never ever watched an episode of CSI. I feel like CSI is the kind of show you watch when you're going to visit your mum or your grandparents. Have you ever seen an episode of CSI, Natch?
No, never.
It feels to me like one of those programs that's always on in the background, like Murder, She Wrote. Se escrito un crimen. No need to give me a nivelazo for that great translation, even though it was a tie-off.
Nivelazo.
Oh, you did it anyway. Thank you. All right, where were we? So he hasn't been forthright with details about the project, but he has in the past directed TV. 2 episodes of CSI back in 2005, arguably when his career was doing really well, 2005. Right? I believe Pulp Fiction had already come out. Pulp Fiction, for me, being his biggest success. I think a lot of people would argue that Kill Bill is maybe his biggest movie. Kill Bill 1 and 2. For me, I think Pulp Fiction put him firmly in the spotlight. I think that was the inciting incident. For me personally, Reservoir Dogs is the better movie. Reservoir Dogs I would love to see as a stage play. I mean, it's perfect. It's all set in one place. It's very dialogue driven. A lot of quiet drama. Dude, it would make an amazing theatre performance. Yeah, but watch this space. Maybe instead of Mr. Blonde, it'll be Mr. Bald, and yeah, I'll direct Reservoir Dogs the musical. Don't cut off my ear. So yeah, are you excited about this? Are you excited about Quentin Tarantino directing Directing a TV series? What might that TV series look like? I mean, what's Tarantino's shtick? What is the thing that he does, he repeats over and over again? I think he's a massive fan of cinema. I think that's obvious, right? So he always uses kind of cinema tropes, cinema kind of cliches in both visual, audio, and spoken in his movies. So I dare say we could expect something maybe set in the past, you know, parallel to real life, with great dialogue. Yeah. If I was expecting something, I'd be expecting that, friends. And you know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm excited to see great directors going to TV, because TV is just a lot more accessible, friends, than the cinema is. Just going to put it out there. If you want to watch Quentin Tarantino's series, say it comes out on HBO, you pay $9. You've got the whole 8 episodes. You got the cinema. You have to mortgage your house, sell a kidney, and that's just for the popcorn, friends. That's just for the popcorn. The bridge says, "Wow, Tarantino taking Star Trek to new heights." Well, he's not actually. I don't think he's actually doing it. I would have loved him to. I would love to see him take on all kinds of projects in different universes. He was asked whether he would direct something in the MCU, the Marvel universe, and he said he would love to do Nick Fury in the Howling Commandos, or Nick Fury in his Howling Commandos, which is a comic book about what's his name? Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson's character in the MCU. The comic is set in World War II. And dude, that would be perfect. I think another one, my second favorite Tarantino movie is Inglourious Bastards. I mean, what a great film. What a great film. I can't remember the name of the actor now, the German actor, but holy cow. What an introduction to the world. Right? This really quietly spoken.
Something Waltz? Or...
Christoph Waltz. Thank you. Oh, Natch, give yourself a ProBoh approved, would you? Dude.
ProBoh approved.
Christoph Waltz, I mean, where did that guy come from? I'm sure he's been famous in some little corner of independent cinema, or in Germany maybe, perhaps. I think he's German. And then he just explodes onto the scene in Hollywood with this amazing character. Wow. I'm definitely up for seeing more of that. More from Quentin Tarantino, because it's said that he's going to retire soon. You know, his next movie or his previous movie was his last. He said he only wanted to direct a certain number of films, and you know, I certainly hope that's not the case, man. I hope that's not the case. What else do we have coming up? Or what else have we got to talk about? Let me tell you, folks. Let me tell you. Strap yourselves in. I'm reticent to talk more about American politics. People have reached out to me and said, I don't understand why you're so obsessed with American politics. It's a great point. I don't understand it either. It's an illness. I guess it's because I'm such a fan of reality TV. No, but I did want to mention, because not only is she a political figure, but an important figure, I think. What they call breaking the marble ceiling. Have you ever heard that, Natch? You probably heard the expression breaking the glass ceiling, right? But breaking the marble ceiling, is that something you've ever heard before? No. It's because we're going to speak about Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, who, I think it was yesterday, I think it was last night, announced that she will not run again as the leader of the Democratic Party leader in the House in the next election, and she's a bit of an icon. She shattered the marble ceiling. They say because of Congress. It's got a marble ceiling, not a glass one. And she was the first woman to become the U.S. House leader, and I think that's an amazing achievement. And you know, it certainly for me makes it worldwide news that I think she served under 4 presidents, or she served with 4 presidents. You know, she was a little naughty. She was a little naughty when she announced, right, that she was not going to run for leader again. She said, I've worked with 3 amazing presidents. She's worked with 4. And she mentioned every single one. George Bush, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden. She didn't mention Trump at all. Ouch. Ouch. You know, that I imagine that annoys Trump more than people calling him names and things like that. Just being ignored must drive that man crazy. Do you know what I mean? He seems like such an attention seeker. Seems like such an attention seeker. What do you think about that in chat, guys? What do you think about Quentin Tarantino, about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi? Can you blame her for retiring? Did you hear what happened to her husband? Her husband made world headlines. He was attacked in his home with a hammer, a martillo, I think. He was attacked in his home with a hammer by a crazy person looking to try and kidnap or restrain Nancy Pelosi. And he obviously held him sequestrado. He held the husband and said, I'm waiting for Nancy to come home. That's terrifying, man. That's terrifying. And who can blame her? Who can blame her? You know, I would. Especially because the first reaction from a lot of people, including myself, was, oh my God, this is a tragedy. What's happening over in the States? What's happening to our American friends? What's happening in politics? What's happening in the society where, not even a political leader, but a political leader's husband is getting attacked for, I guess, that connection between them both it's crazy. Because it was a political attack. It was politically motivated. He was looking for Nancy Pelosi. But then there was a lot of people, including Elon Musk. Oh, I'm getting sick of saying the guy's name. Including Elon Musk, who kind of retweeted, while he was actually the owner of Twitter, retweeted a conspiracy theory about this man who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband, those two being gay lovers. I mean, come on. Come on, Elon. Elon, go home, you're drunk, man. I'm so frustrated with Elon Musk because I can see he just seems like a normal dude making mistakes, and But then the more I hear about his life and the more in the public eye he is, the more sick I am. And he's going to get attention. He's like a proto-Trump because he's so much in the public eye. Absolutely everything he does makes news, and it makes people. So people like me talk about it. And it's just immensely frustrating. Anyway. Oh my God, look at me chatting away. What else let's see if I had anything that was, well, no, other than, also another piece of news, Starbucks went on strike. And that's it. I'm not going to say any more about that because we don't have time. If I have time on Monday, we'll really dig into that news. But yeah, I think 1,000 Starbucks employees went on strike, and it immediately trended on Twitter, which gives you a good idea of your average Twitter user, right? You bet if Burger King went on strike, it wouldn't be anyway. But anyway, guys, that's what's going on in the world. Hey, thank you for joining me on that little ride. Let's go straight to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion time, guys. This is the part of the show where I have a brain fart, a pedocerebral, a pedomental. I post it on my social media. You guys tell me how wrong I am, and and we move forward from there. We move forward into the world with clarity. It doesn't change my mind, because I still sit here and argue the same thing, but at least I know where you stand. Today's unpopular opinion is not my own, though. Today's unpopular opinion came from our good friend of the show, Peth Volador, Mr. Chusky Trusky, who said, marriage no longer works. Have we not done something similar to this, me and you, Natch? I think we have. I don't know. But he says, marriage no longer works. I rephrased that on Twitter and said, the concept of marriage is outdated and should end. So marriage no longer works. Is that true? Is that false? Let's see. According to Instagram, 72% of people say it's false. According to Twitter, 66% of people say it's false. Guys, 67, sorry. Guys, if you want to participate in these polls, it's very, very easy. You go to Instagram.com or whatever. Or just open the app on your phone. Don't be a dinosaur. Open the app. Open the Instagram app. It's a little camera. It's there. It's very colourful. You just give it a click. Go to find arroba at Professional Bohemian. And in my stories, you'll see things appear. And then you just do your thing. Or you go to Twitter, twitter.com, or just click the little birdie on your telephone. Look for arroba, PROBOH. And on there, you'll see me posting these polls. Okay, and that's easy. And if you want to participate in the show live, as always, twitch.tv/Professional Bohemian. Okay, so marriage is outdated, no longer works. What's your opinion, Natch?
I'm not sure. I'm tempted to say that I agree. Yeah. Although I'm married because I don't know. It only at the end of the day, it only puts pressure on your relationships.
Yeah.
You are married. You can go anywhere. You get divorced. It's a failure. I don't know. I will be willing to get divorced and still continuing my relationship with my wife, my ex-wife, and maybe it would be better. I don't know. Maybe Truski is right.
Yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's look at some of the facts about divorce or marriage, the concept of marriage. Let's look at it a little bit. The average duration. The average duration of a second marriage is 7.3 years. That's for men and 6.8 for women. I don't know how that can be different. My brain's not big enough for that. But yeah. So 7.3 years average for a second marriage. This is according to divorce rates in second marriages. Okay. Guatemala ranks the lowest in divorce rates around the world. Guatemala, they're doing something right. They're not getting divorced as much as the rest of us. The Philippines and the Vatican are the only two countries where divorce is illegal. The Vatican? Really? Surely, is anyone getting married? Are they not? But I don't know. That again is a whole nother thing. We should talk about the Vatican one day. Let me know, guys, in the chat, live audience, tell me what your thought is. Your immediate thought before we go to the poll. Marriage. Does it work? Does it not work? What do you think? Hadri says, behind every success of a man, there is a woman. Before marriage, our mother filled that place. After marriage, our wife will have good thoughts to fulfill it. Hence, please forgive certain things and enjoy the new life. But is it really relevant today? Is it really relevant? I mean, doesn't it harken back to a bygone day where you wanted to, in some way, secure the genealogy of your offspring? You know, I mean, I hate to kind of give feminist kind of overtones, but does it not seem like a bit of a patriarchal? Does it not feel like a bit of a patriarchal construct? Love, honor, and obey. You know, you are now mine. and I think that goes into contrary to how we live in modern society. That's just my immediate thought. Because are we supposed to be empowering women, looking for equality? I mean, I know your immediate argument might be, well, no, like the man has to be faithful too. I get that. But do you think marriage was invented by women? Is it not a church thing? Do you know what I mean? I mean, follow that line of thought up to the Pope, if you like. How many female popes have there been? You know, you do the math, not me. Is it not an outdated construct? Don't get me wrong. You know, one day if I meet the right person, would I love to tie the knot? Maybe. But do I necessarily think it's relevant in modern society? Not really. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't. I know there are certain financial benefits, being married, you know, having kids. That side of it maybe works for you. For me, it's not. It's not enough to incentivize love through financial means. Because maybe the right thing for many married couples who are suffering with each other, taking away blame, who are suffering with each other, acting in ways that are not very fairly representative to the way they are, because of stress and tension. Maybe if they weren't married, maybe if there wasn't a legal contract and they were free to leave if they could without any complication, they'd treat each other better in a more respectful way. That's my immediate thought, friends. I'm going to post the poll in the chat, and I would like you to vote on whether you think marriage is outdated. Marriage, is it outdated? Is it not? I'm not going to tell you, friends. You're going to tell me, and that was just my opinion. And as you all know, I'm an idiot, so take it as seriously as you want. Friends, we'll be back in 4 short minutes. There is so many things you could have been doing on this beautiful Friday morning, friends. So many things. And instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the one and only ProBoh Show on this wonderful, beautiful Friday. How are you doing, friends? Oh my God, it's so great to be here, guys. So great to be here in my natural habitat, the Vaughan Radio Studio. Does feel like that, man. This feels like my home. Well, in many ways, it actually is right now. Let's see what people say. I guess lately, the marriage, this is from Hadri. Okay, Natch, get your fingers ready to press a button. I don't know which of the two yet, but he's definitely getting one. This is a brilliant comment. I guess lately the marriage is invaded by feminism. Feminism helps only destructive women. Ouch. To divorce, abort. Oof, wowee, this is strong. Between two people, shaft taxpayers. Only the richest societies can afford feminism. Wow. And women pay for feminism. Even those who plunder men big time lose big because they lose the best things in life. That is, but Hadri, understand that is because you see marriage as one of the best things in life, right? And many people don't. Okay, and a part of living in this world is accepting. You don't have to agree, but at least accept that, opinions can be different, man. I can believe one thing, Nash can believe another. I'm quite a feminist leaning man. I wouldn't consider myself a feminist, but I do agree with many views. Many views. Actually, maybe I am a feminist. I don't know. I believe in equality. I believe that we shouldn't be hurting each other. I believe love is love. I believe, And just because I might encounter people who maybe don't share that belief, it takes all kinds of people to make a world, and we're all so different. Whereas we're all the same, all 8 billion of us looking for our individuality. We're all different, and in that we're all the same. It takes different things to make different people happy. That's my learning from all this. Do you know what I mean? And I would stand on the opposite side of the aisle to Hadri and maybe those people who voted false. I do think it's pretty outdated, an outdated institution. Maybe the financial benefits work to a certain extent, but I think in the long run, look, and almost 45% of first marriages, these are figures from the US, okay? Almost 45% of first marriages end in divorce, costing your average, each person involved, around $15,000. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a cottage industry based on people's misery. If marriage didn't exist, neither would divorce, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen people go through divorce, and it's not pretty. Mutual friend of the Natch and I. It's not pretty. It's painful. And everyone can make mistakes. You choose the wrong life partner. Many people will say that choosing a life partner is the most important mistake you make. or most important decision you can make. Wow. Freudian slip, right, Natch? Most important mistake you make is finding a wife. Hey, maybe one day it'll happen. Who knows? I don't hate feminism, but I hate what feminism has turned into. Yeah, I believe even Jermaine Greer made some really stark reprimands of modern feminism. But look, dude, people are allowed to believe what people are allowed to believe, you know? What we're going to do. What are we going to do, me and you, Hadri? You know what I mean? Just try and be kind and as understanding as possible, I guess. At least that's my point of view. As long as no one's getting hurt, do what you want, you know? But yeah, I kind of stand on the other side of the aisle. I think in modern society, I think that maybe, you know, I don't disagree with long-term commitment. I mean, geez, if anything, it's the one thing I've been consistently looking for in my life for the last 10 years. Just a long-term commitment with one person, to call my partner, to be together forever. That's, you know, that is definitely something I want in life. Do I want to contractually oblige that person to be with me? That is where I start to question things. You know? Do I want that person to have to sign a contract? Think about having to change their name and stupidity like that. Like, is that the way I imagine that long-term commitment? Look, if it was important enough to my partner, maybe. But do I think it's necessary for two people to be together and love one another? No. You know, I don't want to think that in the future I don't know, anything could happen. Maybe I go through bad times. Maybe I turn into a violent or an abusive person. I don't want that person married to me, contractually obliged to deal with it longer than they have to. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, for these modern times, I'm not sure the current take on marriage is the best one. At least not for me. Not for me, and I completely respect however people want to live their lives. I'm going to be honest with you. Because, you know what I mean, it doesn't affect me. I have a laissez-faire attitude when it comes to these kind of problems. Does it bother me? No. Is it hurting me? No. Man, it's not a problem. It's not a problem, you know? All right, well, so what other statistics can I give you about this? 76% of Americans believe that getting a divorce is morally acceptable, you know? And let me tell you something. Even in my lifetime, that was not always the case. You know, I was the only kid in my school of a single parent. The only kid in my school of a single parent. And it was not well looked on, you know, when I was a young man. And today, I wouldn't say it's the norm, but it's something that you certainly wouldn't feel weird seeing. Oh, look, that's his mom. Dad comes on a different day. You know, there's a different, you know, my dad was out of the picture. It was just my mum, and it wasn't a common thing. And perceptions have changed about divorce. So if divorce is no longer a lifetime commitment, if marriage, is no longer a lifetime commitment, then what is the point? Because you can declare love in so many different ways that doesn't require your partner to sign a legal contract. You know, try flowers, a trip to Paris, chocolates, you know, nice outfit, favorite perfume. There's tons of ways. If you want to do something publicly, you know, in modern society, you've got every single means at your disposal to talk to the whole world via Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, to kind of express your love to the whole world. If that is something that is important to you, you know, and if it's not, it's not, and it's not a big deal. Like I say, am I never going to get married? Like I said, one of my priorities in life for the last 10 years has been to find a partner that I can stay with for the rest of my life. And if it's important to them that I get married, then it'll be important to me, you know. Anyway, guys, you know, those are just my opinions, friends. Those are just my opinions. Hadri says, a perfect marriage is just two imperfect people who refuse to give up on one another. Woof. Yeah, I know what he's saying, and it sounds very romantic. And maybe there's some practicality to it. I don't know, Hadri. I don't know. As I've said a bunch of times, I'm an idiot. So what the hell do I know? Nothing. So how did the poll go? Let me tell you. So can we get a drum roll, Natch? The poll shook out as this. We said the poll went, marriage is outdated. It's an outdated institution. It no longer works. And it was 50-50 in the chat. 50-50. I don't know. I kind of took it from a false to a 50-50. So I'm going to take that as a minor win today. And understand me, when I say that I don't necessarily see the point in marriage in today's society, that is not a repudiation of marriage. You know, it's completely not. Dude, if anything, I'm so jealous of people that are in happy marriages. You know what I mean? Because, it's simply not. It's simply just a comment on modern society and the way things are going and traditions. And there's several of them, not just marriage, in my mind, that don't really play hand in hand with the world, our new moral outlook. And again, just an opinion, friends. With that said, with my final thoughts now said, let's go to 100 humans. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a long walk to work today, friends. If you want to play... Oh, by the way, hang on. Before I do my introduction, if you want to play today's 100 humans, a really nice lady reached out to me on Instagram yesterday, and she sent me a private message. Poor thing. Elena, if you're listening, all right, this is for you. Elena says, I'm here on your Instagram trying to interact with 100 humans. Elena, and everybody else who's thinking the same thing. In your internet browser, go to twitch.tv/professional bohemian. Or just go to twitch.com and look for Professional Bohemian. Bohemio Profesional. Jump in the chat. It's a live show and you can interact directly with us. Okay? Twitch.tv/professional bohemian. Elena, it would be lovely to have you here. Okay, it was a long walk to work, friends, across snow-capped mountains, through river valleys, and on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. Today's question was, name a mistake you are determined to never make again. Okay, so name a mistake you are determined never to make again. Friends, I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I'm in position of the top 7 answers right here. Your job in the chat and here in the studio is to identify those top 7 answers. How are you doing, Jariam? Welcome to the chat. Jariam's got a good one there. Well, while you're thinking, I'm going to do a thing. Because yesterday, for the first time ever, I posted the question on my Instagram to see if anyone had any thoughts. And my God, did they? Okay, Pedro from Instagram, the famous Pedro from Instagram says, promising something I'm not sure I can deliver. That's a good answer. Promising things. All right. Try to change anyone. Woo! Trying to change people is a good one too. A mistake. It's a mistake that you never want to make again. People don't change. Well, it's not true, is it? People do change, but they don't change for other people. People only change for themselves. That's a sad fact, that was from Coco. Nessa Finessa. Say I'll never make a mistake again. That's a mistake you never want to make again. Taking care and pleasing others. What's this? Taking care and pleasing others in the same time as neglecting myself. You never neglect yourself in the pursuit of making someone else happy. It's a lesson I'm starting to learn. None of these are in the list, by the way. I'm just reading off what people have said. Nuria Tam says, buying a small car. It's a mistake I'll never make again. I need to drive around a tractor or nothing. If my car can't drive over other cars, it's not really a car. Thanks for that one, Nuria Tam. Lending books to friends. Ooh, a mistake I'll never make again. There's probably a story behind that one. I wish Nuria Tam was here. To lie. None of those are here. And Mablama 2022. To fall in love. Breaks my heart. Okay, let's get on with the list. Natch, do you have any ideas?
A lot. I don't know. It's not a mistake that I personally have done.
Okay.
Also, that I agree, but I think, for example, getting married is on the list.
You think getting married is on the list? You know who agrees with you? Jareom. He said the first answer of the whole 100 humans today was married. Name something. Name a mistake you're determined to never make again. Jareom and Natch both say married. Is it there? Yes, it is! Woo! Woo-hoo! Oh my God, guys, you're on fire. It is Friday. 43 of the 100 humans said a mistake they are determined never to make again is getting married. That's why, it's almost like the show was prepared to blend and mix. So getting married is there. And friends, give yourselves a round of applause. That was the number one answer. Well done. Well done. You're killing it. You're winning at life, guys. By the way, Jareom, you're looking good today, man. You're looking good. You're looking healthy. I don't know. Good job, dude. Urs is here. How you doing? Okay, let's continue. Smoking, says Jareom as well. Smoking. A mistake I'm never going to make again. Smoking. The easiest way to stop smoking is never to start. I've tried to quit smoking so many times. One day, maybe a day soon, when I'm a lot less stressed, I'm going to give it another shot. You only really fail at quitting when you quit quitting. Okay, let's continue. So, smoking. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. 29 of the 100 humans today said smoking is a mistake they'll never make again. It's in second place. Well done. All right, let's continue. Hadri says drinking alcohol. It's a mistake I'll never make again, he says. Never going to drink alcohol another day in my life. I only say that when I'm hungover. Oh, do you think it's there, Natch? What do you think?
I hope not.
You're right, it's not there. Wah, wah, wah.
A little bit of alcohol.
I mean, there's something on the list that is, I would say, parallel, if you want a clue. But drinking alcohol is not there, friends. Drinking alcohol is not there. Drink in moderation. Be safe. Be safe this weekend. I know you've survived a week. You want to celebrate, but be safe out there. Okay, eat unhealthily. Is it there? A mistake I'm determined never to make again. Eat unhealthily. Is it there? No, it's not. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Urs says, when I got married, I didn't think I was signing a legal contract. For me, it was a commitment, and it was 30 years ago. I guess I'm a lucky guy. You are a lucky guy, Urs. And everything I've said, with my opinions to the contrary of marriage, doesn't mean I necessarily wouldn't love to get married myself. I mean, one day in the future, who knows? I'm getting a bit old and ugly now, though. I'm past my sell-by date. I'm like the bananas they put right at the top of the pile in the supermarket. Got those brown spots and things. People moving past me to get the newer ones. Okay, Hadri says, don't spend enough time with your family. Mistake you never want to make again. It's not there. I'm sorry. You know what I will say? Mablama 2022 said to fall in love. You know what? I'm going to give it to her. Give her a round of applause. That was one of the comments that came in on Instagram, because here it says to date the wrong person. To fall in love with the wrong person. It can happen to any of us. Mistake you determined never to make again. However, we're all human, friends. We're all human, and our heart sometimes speaks louder than our head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in 5th place with 6 of the 100 humans saying, 5 of the 100 humans saying, dating the wrong person. All right. Let's continue. Did you have another one, Natch? What do you think?
Maybe buying a house?
Woo! Buying a house. That is a great answer. And you're not the first person to tell me that they feel like it was a mistake. Andrea has told me the same thing. Is it there? No, it's not. No, it's not. A few of them are relationship family based. And we'll give you that clue. So Hadri says not giving enough time to family or working a lot. That's not there. Debating with dumb people. Debating with dumb people. I always feel like that's a mistake too. And I always say I'm never going to do that again. Just ignore it. Move on. And I always do. I always fall into the trap. Is debating dumb people there? No, it's not. Neither is selling a house because Hadri said mortgage or be religious. Let me give you some clues. Natch, are you ready? Okay. In 3rd place, it's not alcohol. Although alcohol is one of these things. Alcohol's not the answer, although alcohol falls into the umbrella term for this. What do you think?
Drugs in general.
Make a mistake. He determined never to make again. Don't do drugs. It's there, Natch. Congratulations. That's in 3rd place. In 4th place, you're not going to get a job if you don't do this. If you don't... You're not going to get a good job anyway.
Study.
Study, stay in education, finish school, that kind of thing. It's there. Well done. Okay. 2 more, Natch. 2 more. Strap yourself in. We're nearly done now. Okay. Next one. You've heard me talk about this many, many times. It's family related. You get married, the next step might be regrettable to some people. What do you think it is, Natch?
I don't know. Meeting your in-laws.
Yeah, that is a mistake. No. What was there? What was there, guys? Was getting pregnant. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Dude, Andy says this all the time. She's got kids. And the final one, friends, was cheating. Cheating. Oh, guys, first time ever you haven't been able to complete 100 humans. It makes me sad. But, yeah. It makes me sad. But I don't be sad that it happened. Be happy we were here to experience it. That's what I say. All right, let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
All right, friends, complete the news. This section is very, very easy. If you're one of the many people watching the stream, but too nervous to interact, this is your moment. Because all you have to write is A, B, or C. Okay? A, B, or C. So you have to write. Okay. I'm going to give you a news headline. I'm going to miss off some important information. All you have to do is, with the 3 options I give you, complete the news. Okay, just in case we only have time for one, I'm going to go to the Chinese marathon. Okay, a marathon in Spanish, marathon, right? Yeah, come on, you know what Chinese marathon is. Okay, here we go. A Chinese man, 50 years old, runs a marathon in under 3.5 hours, which I think is pretty impressive, right? I don't think I could even finish a marathon. I don't think I could do it in 3.5 weeks. All right. So a Chinese man, 50, runs a marathon in under 3.5 hours while blank. Woo! A Chinese man runs a marathon in under 3.5 hours while blank. Is it A, smoking cigarettes, B, lifting weights, or C, playing Pokemon Go? Woo! It's a hot one. A, B, or C. Pokemon Go is a mobile game application. Okay. A Chinese man of 50 years old. A man approaching the He's a mature man. He's a mature man. Let's say that because I'm going to be 50 soon. Eventually, anyway. I hope. A Chinese man, 50, runs a marathon in under 3.5 hours while blank. A. Smoking cigarettes. B. Lifting weights. C. Playing Pokemon Go. What do you think, Natch?
Ooh, the most impressive would be smoking for me.
Yeah. So you're going to say
smoking.
A.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in very, very good company. Everybody in the chat has said A. Smoking cigarettes. Okay, let's get a drum roll for it, friends. Chinese man of 50 runs a marathon in under 3.5 hours while smoking cigarettes. I salute you, chat. I salute you, Natch. Today, you were unbeatable. You were unbeatable today. Well done. Okay, let's dive into a little bit of this news real quick. A runner who goes by the name of Uncle Chen finished the 574th. Finished 574th out of a group of 1,500. He almost finished in the top 33%. In the top third. Unbelievable. Running a marathon is quite a grueling athletic feat. Quite a big feat of athleticism. Specifically on the lungs and respiratory system. Now imagine making that even harder by smoking cigarettes. Well, that is what this man did. Smoked cigarettes while running a marathon. A man of 50 years old did it in under 3.5 hours. How he did it, I have no idea. I get out of breath walking to the bathroom. Is that true? Is it not? You decide. All right, friends. Well, look, that's all we've got time for on this beautiful, beautiful day. Guys, so many things you could have been doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me. And let me tell you something, folks. It means the absolute world. I just want to tell you one quick thing. November 30th, come and join me. If you're a fan of the ProBoh Show or the Lunchtime Show, myself, Natch, and Andrea will be at Real Madrid, November 30th, for our quiz night, the Vaughan Quiz Night. And we'd love to see you there. Guys, see you next time.